¿Qué es lo que está pasando, corillo? Estamos haciendo ahora mismo un quick sound check antes de comenzar el intro, porque la otra vez, el viernes pasado, hablé mucho y después no se escuchaba. So, check 1 2, check 1 2. Creo que estamos produciendo ahora. Estamos buenos, ¿está bien? Bueno, una vez más, un viernes más con Manny Lugo, aquí en This is Manny. Yo no sé, ya yo sigo repitiendo lo mismo. Esto no es un podcast regular. Esto es el daily vlog, el weekly vlog de Manny Lugo y las cosas que pasan por la cabeza de este servidor, ¿verdad? Y para que, pues, me gusta compartir con todos ustedes lo que es las ocurrencias que me llegan y demás. Y pues hoy tengo un especial, un invitado especial. Se me ocurrió esta serie para poder hacer una entrevista que se llamará Detrás de los controles. ¿Quiénes son los que controlan las producciones, las escrituras, todo lo que tenga que ver con el mundo del entretenimiento? Vamos a conocer todas esas personas que están detrás, que casi nunca ven, porque siempre ven la cara del artista, pero no saben que el artista sin el support que tiene atrás es nada. Bueno, sin más preámbulo, hoy detrás de los controles tenemos a nada más y nada menos que Baby Production. ¿Qué es la que hay, BB?
What's good, hermano? What's good? What's poppin'? Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
For sure, man. Let me lower this music because I think it's a little bit loud. I'll just lower the music. Thank you.
Though. You guys over here dancing. I was like, hey.
You see, that's the actual official background music for This is Manny. La hizo Icas, the producer, quien será ese tipo también.
I don't know, pero anda por ahí haciendo fuego.
Seguimos tirando fuego con This is Manny, mi bro. Seguimos tirando fuego. Y bueno, tenemos aquí a BB Production, un gran amigo, un super pana que, bro, I was thinking about it. Y para los que no saben, pues ya este episodio va a ser bilingüe, ¿ok? Just in case, para que sepan. Bilingüe. Pero, bro, I was thinking earlier today, I was like, man, we know each other for a year now.
Oh, snaps, you're right. That's crazy.
Time is just flying.
Un año. Wow.
Un año. It doesn't even seem like it was a year, huh?
No, it
oh
doesn't.
Shit, but wait. Look, people. I just noticed something crazy. Look at what this guy is wearing, man. The Manny Lugo attire, papi. Yeah.
¿Qué pasó? Hey, you already know. I have to rock it.
Represent. Represent for sure.
Este no me queda.
Hey!
It's the one my wife wears. You know what I mean? It's the one she rocks. So I gotta rock this one.
Man, ya saben, viste que estamos a fuego. Estamos a fueguito.
Mira.
Me bro, man, I'm so happy that you're here today. De verdad que it's been quite a little bit of a journey. Sabemos que estamos trabajando en algunas producciones juntos, pero hoy no se trata de Manny Lugo, hoy se trata de BB Production Records. Y quiero comenzar con la famosa pregunta. ¿Quién es BB Production? Cuéntanos.
Man, you know, well, BB Productions, it's how do I put it? It's a record label I started that's open to all artists, all producers, and it's just picture yourself in like an environment where it's just about creating just fire, and not worrying about what other people think. And before it was BB Productions, it was actually E-Rock. So
E-Rock.
I wasn't a producer back in the day. Yo comencé como an artist. Like I would rap, I would sing. So I mean,
How about that?
E-Rock, and then I started producing. From there, I switched over to BB Productions. I started producing hip hop. I went into like EDM, Spanish, and I was like, hey, I want to try everything. I just branded out, and that's when I started my own record label. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start it, but I want to be with like no strings attached, like no contract. Like el artista puede venir, and we make music, and they can branch out whenever they want to branch out. Like there's no strings attached. It's all about making music and not feeling like you're trapped in a cage,
Totally
So it's just about being
independent.
creative. Yep, exactly.
That's what's up, man. I did not know that detail, que comenzaste como artista. Y tú sabes que eso es algo que es bien común. It sort of happens a lot more than we actually are adjusted to. Because in my case, I didn't want to be an artist either. So people just happened to like what I was doing. So I was like, no, you got to keep on doing it. I was like, okay, whatever. Let's do it. Pero entonces, BB de E-Rock. Wow. So, ¿qué significa BB?
BB significa beats, bars, production. So,
what?
And then it's funny. Everybody thinks it's like big booty productions and stuff. You know what
I mean? That's a good one too.
Hey, yo le digo a la gente tampoco. I don't have that. I don't have a big booty. What you talking about?
El Nalgón Production aquí.
El Nalgón Production.
Wow, I did not know that though. That's a good initiative right there, porque yo estaba siempre pensando, y espérate, pero es que él no sé, su nombre no es con B. Yo quiero saber, cuéntales entonces, ¿quién es originalmente BB Production? ¿Cuál es tu nombre real? ¿De dónde tú eres? ¿Y cómo fue tu primer encuentro con la música?
Yeah, okay. I mean, my full name is Eric Amaya. That's my name. Okay. Yes, everybody calls me BB. Yeah, nobody calls me Eric. So, si yo escucho Eric, I'm not used to it.
Who the hell is Eric?
Yeah, todos me llaman
BB. Mismo te conoce.
Like, hey, BB, so. Pero, my first encounter con la música fue, I think it was a little after I graduated, like high school. Okay. One of my close friends, his name is Elmer. He was getting into that, like he wanted to rap, out of high school. He was like, I want to rap, I want to do this, and he introduced me to this program se llamaba Mixcraft. Y tenía preloaded loops, that you can work and cut and splice. And I was like, hey, I want to learn, I want to do that. So yo agarraba loops and I would cut them and I would splice them and I'll put drum patterns. Y así comenzó. And I would pitch them to, artists in the valley, because I'm from the A1A Valley. So I would pitch them to artists, and it's funny because I would get replies and they'll be like, hey, these beats suck. And they were like, no, they're whack. I don't want to get on them, Wow. Y like yo comenzando, I was like, damn, that's a bummer, but it pushed me forward, and I was like, no, you know what, I'm gonna keep going until I make, until somebody tells me, hey, this is dope. So yo seguí. And an artist, shout out to, his name is Razor. he gave me that opportunity. He opened the doors. Él me dijo, you know what? I like this beat. And from there, it was like artist to artist to artist. Que yo tenía maybe like 5 to 6 artists in my mom's apartment. En un cuartito,
Wow.
right? I had my studio in between the two beds. It was my sister's bed and then was my bed. And in between, on one side, it was the TV and my laptop. On the other side, it was the microphone. So when we would record, everybody had to be quiet, like no sound.
No farts. No farts
no
allowed.
farts, no nothing, no burp, you know. And you know, those are memories, man. Like, like looking back, you're like, we used to record at my mom's like apartment, you know, like little apartment in the room, and it was like 20 of us. Sometimes it was 20,
Wow.
sometimes like 10, and people would just come, and it was like I would only charge like $20 an hour to record people, you know, and then they would just record on my beats, and that's how I just kept growing and growing, and you know,
Wow,
and that's where it started. That's where it started.
Ahí está una true story about show me the bottom. Then you know that you say everybody say you come from the bottom. Show me the bottom. Then se ve la evolución, ¿verdad? De la música, de la forma en que nosotros nos conocimos fue porque a través de shoot, I forgot, they was doing a music review con DJ Gio y la otra muchacha. Y presenté una canción. It was the first time I have ever submitted a song for a review like that in anywhere. So, envié la canción de Pa' la Isla, que es la canción de que dedica a Puerto Rico. Y pues les encantó un montón. Y yo dije, oh shit, this might be something good. Y ahí me dijiste, bro, we gotta work on something. Me dice, bueno, me tardé un tiempo, and I know because there's so much shit that happens in this music stuff. Everything takes time, but it takes time because it's gonna be a great thing. You know, when you do things within time, las cosas salen bien. Y your evolution about it, que tú dices, no, these people suck. I was like, I like a lot of the stuff that you did, but I put myself in the position of like, how can we make this even better? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you actually begin to think about, there's a big future here. You know what I'm saying? There's a big future. Y lo que tú has hecho hasta ahora me ha encantado un montón. Las producciones que estás trabajando actualmente también junto a Amy Baby, que tiene un par de palos ahí bien chéveres. Well, cuéntanos, a ver, now que tú estás más establecido, ¿verdad? En la producción, what's your goal right now?
So my goal is to listen to my music worldwide. So I mean, you know, and there's steps to take towards that. Like my small goals that I want to do.
Short-term goals first.
Yeah, like my short term is first I want to see my music in like TV shows, movies, you know what I mean, commercials.
Sync licensing.
And then exactly, and then eventually like hear my song like at a big like EDM or a big concert. You know, I think that'll probably be a game changer where you like, you know, kind of like stand there and like, hey, this is my song, you know, and everybody's dancing to it. Like I produced that, you know. I think that's the moment where you're like, damn, you know, I made it, you know.
Yeah,
and it's the little things like that, bro. Like I don't care about like the money that comes in and goes, you know. I care about me listening to like what I created, like seeing people rock to it, you know,
right?
Seeing people like vibe to it, and like even like the artists, like hearing them sing their lyrics, you know what I mean? And you're like, man, I think that's where I would be like, hey, I made it, you know?
Man, that's what's up. Y yo sé que tú no te amarras a un specific genre. What are the genres that are you currently focusing on?
So right now I'm currently working on my house project. So I have it's a 13 track house project, and I produced all of them, and I have a few tracks that I did a collaboration with other producers, but every single song is a different artist. So, and I have
Wow.
13 songs. Hopefully, I get to release it by the end of this year. It just takes time, and and the whole process. And every artist is different, so you just have to be
Mm.
patient. But I'm working on that, and a few reggaeton, a few, commercial, like what's that trend that's going on? It's like EDM and Spanish mixed together. It's that
Oh, sí,
genre.
como tipo
Uh,
Mora y
yes,
that last song que sacó Bad Bunny too, que es como que bien tum, tum,
yeah,
tum,
yeah,
tum,
like boom,
tum,
boom.
tum.
Yep,
Sí, sí,
yep.
sí, sí. That's a cool vibe too. I'm looking forward to maybe hopping on something like that pretty soon too as well. And I know actually well, we've been working on some stuff, obviously. That's why we're here today. And it,
Yep.
it a mí me desespera because I do want to release this stuff. And it's like shit, but I want to make sure that when we release it, we got to release it with a huge purpose, because lo que
Yeah.
tenemos es oro. You know, it's super gold. Oh, vamos a contarle un poco de esta historia. ¿Cómo fue que surgió esto? Vivi me enviaron unas producciones y estuvieron en el email y no las podía chequear, y hasta que llegó el momento, I sat down, I listened to everything, and I listened to this one that had a specific vibe. This vibe was West Coast. Y yo decía, wow, I like this. Pero me puse a investigar rápido, a ver si después pregunté, ¿tú has hecho algo que sea como reggaetón, West Coast, con eso? Y como que no se nos ocurría al principio, como que nada. Después se enviaron las ideas y yo le dije, mira, Vivi, tienes que hacer estos drums así, envíalos así y tírale la flautita esa del West Coast y vamos a meterle mano a esto. Y salió un palete, que es Camino Pelé. Y Camino Pelé está en un pedestal, pero los planes han cambiado porque obviously, you became a father and I became a
Yep.
father for the second time. So how is that experience now, becoming a father and balancing your time for production?
So it's tough, you know what I mean? But I feel in the process you get inspired. It's an inspiration, because you see your child. I see my son, and I get ideas and I get inspired. So, and he likes to be in the keyboard too, and he likes to be part of it. So it just feels amazing, it's just inspiration that flows through, and you want to create. And I just let him, I let him go off on the keys. I let him play. I recorded his first set of, when he played the first time. And I'm going to see if I do any production with it, I just messed around with it. So, uh,
Definitely.
yeah, and in time, I mean, you just have to kind of squeeze in time whenever you can, because I know, having a child is tough, especially, with that time, and it's attention is up to them.
I know, because it is a 180-degree change for the
Yeah,
better. Like it's 180-degree change for the better. That's, I mean,
yep,
it's a
yep,
feeling we
for
can't even
sure.
explain, but it's just great feeling. So, volviendo un poquito atrás a lo de Camino Pelé, pues we have all this plan for this song. Obviously, we want to do a music video and stuff and all that stuff, but we want to go further out to create a movement with this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and say solid that we are working together on creating a 3-song project, because this is gonna be our resume to punchlines. Definitely.
Oh,
So
yes,
people
definitely.
be patient, but it's coming. It's coming. So, Vivi, ahora uno de los proyectos que estás trabajando recientemente, ¿qué nos cuenta en cuestión a eso?
Like for my house project,
Well,
or any like songs.
con otros artistas que has colaborado últimamente o que están pendientes por ahí también.
Oh man, ni sé dónde comenzar. It's like, so it's crazy how it works. Tú comienzas proyectos with artists, and it takes a while for them, of course, to write. And it's funny because un solo empieza a dar emails like bam, 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 bam. Que esto, y esto, y esto. You know what I mean? Pero some of the artists, I got Amy Baby, of course, Harley, a lot of artists on my project, you know, and I'm Infinite. I have Moshe Craig, I have Escalante. It's just a lot going down the list. Pero, the genre wise, I have reggaeton, hip hop, EDM. I'm just all over the place, man. Pero the past few weeks, I kind of calmed down because of my son and and family and stuff. Pero the ball always rolls. Siempre para adelante.
So going into a little bit of the world now, a lo que está pasando alrededor de la industria, como this writer strike in regards to AI. How do you feel about AI? Do you feel sort of threatened by it, or how are you approaching it?
Well, it depends how you approach it. Like, está el AI con las voces, right? Where you can use voices and stuff from other artists. I mean, I feel like you can do it, if you're like just messing around. I think it's a good idea to do it like as a producer or like as an artist. If you want to write for a certain artist and you want to pitch a song, I feel like it's cool. You know what I mean? Because you can, like, if, for an example, if you want to write a song for Chris Brown, you can kind of record yourself, as Chris Brown. And then you can kind of pitch it, and you'll be like, "Hey, he's a good fit. I want to pitch it to him." And you can pitch it,
That's the voice transformation. So, what do you think about those? About having, like, for example, ChatGPT creating lyrics, or there's other softwares that basically you tell them, "Hey, create, I don't know, a basic hip hop beat or whatever." How do you feel about that?
I mean, I just feel like it's too much of a shortcut. You know what I mean? Like you're not creating anything at that point. You know what I mean? Somebody like this AI is creating it for you. So it just kind of defeats the purpose of you going through this, like creative process. Like it's just easy. Like, yeah, to me, I feel like it just cuts out the creativeness, the creativity for it.
Right.
Would
you use it for more like we suffer sometimes for what we call like writer's block or producer's block or whatever. Will you use it as a guide of inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, you could, right? But there's way other like apps and tools that you can use for like for beat block. You know what I mean? Like there's apps that you can use where it gives you like a loop and you kind of get an idea off of it and build around it. There's loops that we can use. There's, like, for me, like, I don't play the guitar, you know what I mean? But I know the basics of like playing keys and knowing the melodies and stuff, right? So you can always pay somebody to play the guitar, you know what I mean? If you have an idea in your head. And it's like $20. You pay them $20 to play the melody. You work around it. You know what I mean? And there's other ones where you can use loops and stuff. And at the end, you can always have somebody play it and redo it in your own way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's the freedom. There's the freedom to do anything. Like the other day, somebody was telling me, "Oh, but using loops is bad." But I feel like you could use them, bro. Like, a lot of people sample a lot of old songs. They sample every song, and it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's been happening in the hip hop industry where they sample old songs and they become hit. A hit is a hit, regardless.
Right,
You just gotta make
exactly,
sure you
yeah.
pay your royalties. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you pay
Hey, you
royalties.
know what I mean?
That's it.
That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Mira, y una de las preguntas que yo creo que antes de cerrar es bien importante. Talk about a little bit of your workflow. There's a few things that I would like to know, and I know people like to know. What's your favorite VST, instrument VST? What's your favorite EQ? What's your favorite compressor? And what's your favorite tool, effects tool?
Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. So it's hard, okay? But my favorite to go VST, and it's so simple. It's called Purity.
Purity.
Okay. It's Purity. It's for FL Studio, right?
Okay.
And it's my to go. I always go to it. You know, my favorite effect is oh my god, it's gross. I think it's called gross beat. It's kind of like halftime, right?
Okay.
Where it cuts melodies in you know in half, or it makes it faster. It's my to go. I always use it
Okay.
because you can like a melody, right? You put halftime and it'll change the vibe and the
The whole
feeling,
thing. Yeah.
the whole
Okay.
thing, right? When it comes down to like compression and like EQing and stuff, I always use FL Studio, like their basic like compression
The
and
native stuff.
and EQ. Yeah, yeah. So it's always like the basic one. I already have my presets and stuff to where I can plug it into either my clap or my snare. So it's all like already preset to my FL Studio one.
That's dope. Y por último, what's your advice for every producer or artist or entrepreneur or creator out there that's gonna see this? What's your best advice for them?
My best advice is there's no wrong in doing like for example, if you want to be creative in your way, don't let nobody tell you it's you're doing it wrong. You're never doing it wrong. All right, you're doing it your way all the time. And if one door closes, the other one's gonna open all the time. You know what I mean? So just keep going. Just keep being creative, and always do it your way. There's no rules to this. I know people say like, "Oh, but you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way." Nah. You never know. You can do it a different way.
Huh?
Yeah, you can do it another way, and it becomes a way for other people to do it. You get me? So there's no rules to this, man. Just be happy, be free, be creative. That's it.
It's about experimenting. Experiment, feel free, do what you need to do, and there's no cutting shortcuts. Yo creo que en la música, it's really hard to do a shortcut. Everything you actually do in music is gonna go towards, even if you jump a string, ¿verdad? Como dice, and you land on the same note, then you just jump the string and you landed in the same note. So that
Exactly.
nadie se va a morir, So be yourself, be authentic, ¿verdad? Que es una de las cosas que yo siempre digo. Sean creativos, relájense, no olvídense del mundo, because whatever's this guy, if you concentrate on how far that other person is going or how successful that person is going, you're gonna keep on pushing on yourself. So just olvídate de las demás personas and worry about your own progress, and you're gonna
and never complicate things, man. Like it's crazy because I used to really complicate like beats. Like I used to want to put everything on there, right? And you got to kind of take a step back and think about it. A lot of the beats that are produced that are on the radio, they're very simple, man. Like super simple. So you just gotta make sure you don't overcomplicate things and just have fun with it. That's it.
Less is more.
Exactly. Amen to that.
Less is more. Bueno, BB, I appreciate this time with you, man. This was forthcoming. If you got anybody else who wants to join me for a little pep talk, send them this way, and we will definitely have a conversation with them. And who knows what's gonna happen? Porque cuando estamos en estudio, anything can happen. And
right.
There's great content happening. Soon we have another project working. It's called 101, pero no es 101 the highway. It's a collaboration.
Ni tampoco Dalmatians, no 101 Dalmatians.
Ni tampoco los Dalmatians. So, people, be ready para más música que viene por ahí en camino. Así que muchas gracias, baby, once again. I really appreciate you. It's been a year. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's been a year. We've been communicating, and we haven't even met in person yet. We've tried. We tried a couple of times, and it just doesn't happen. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, my bro.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Soon.
So, bueno, mi gente. Thank you so much, BB. Stand by. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back with you. I'm gonna say the closeout in a bit. So, people, ahí estuvo BB Production con todos nosotros. Así que, corillo, muchas gracias una vez más por acompañar a This is Manny en otro episodio, en otro descarga más de los viernes. Así que no te pierdas de los próximos episodios. Next Friday again. I will let y'all know what's going to happen. I don't have the idea right now, but it's going to come. Así que thank you for joining me. Bless out.